Lim Ju-kyung is a kind-hearted high school girl whose life has been filled with pain because of her appearance. Every day at school, she is mocked by classmates who judge her for not fitting society's beauty standards. The constant bullying destroys her confidence, making her believe she will never be accepted for who she truly is. Unable to bear the humiliation any longer, Ju-kyung transfers to another school. Before starting her new life, she secretly learns professional makeup through online tutorials. After weeks of practice, she completely transforms her appearance. The girl who was once ignored suddenly becomes the most beautiful student in school. On her first day at her new school, everyone is amazed by her beauty. Boys compete for her attention, girls want to be her friend, and teachers immediately notice her. For the first time in her life, Ju-kyung experiences what it feels like to be admired. However, behind her beautiful face is a terrifying secret. Without makeup, she looks exactly like the girl everyone used to mock. Every morning she wakes up before sunrise to carefully apply makeup. She never lets anyone see her bare face, not even her closest friends. She lives in constant fear that someone will discover the truth and ruin the perfect life she has finally built. One evening, while rushing to buy more cosmetics, Ju-kyung accidentally meets Lee Soo-ho, the most handsome and intelligent boy in school. Unlike everyone else, Soo-ho doesn't seem interested in her beauty. He is quiet, mysterious, and keeps his distance from everyone. Fate plays a cruel trick when Soo-ho unexpectedly sees Ju-kyung without makeup at a comic book store. Ju-kyung is horrified. She begs him not to tell anyone, convinced that her life is over. Surprisingly, Soo-ho agrees to keep her secret, but he starts teasing her whenever they meet, making her both embarrassed and angry. As the days pass, Ju-kyung realizes Soo-ho is very different from the cold person everyone thinks he is. Behind his expressionless face lies someone carrying deep emotional scars and painful memories that no one else understands. Meanwhile, another student, Han Seo-jun, enters the picture. Unlike Soo-ho, Seo-jun is bold, rebellious, and full of confidence. Although he looks intimidating, he has a warm heart and always stands up for those who are weak. Ju-kyung's life becomes more complicated as both boys slowly become part of her world. One protects her quietly, while the other makes her laugh and feel comfortable. Without realizing it, she finds herself caught between two completely different personalities. But the greatest danger still remains. If the students at school ever discover Ju-kyung's real appearance, everything she has worked so hard to build could disappear in an instant, leaving her to face the same cruel world she tried so desperately to escape. As Ju-kyung spends more time with Soo-ho, she begins to see the lonely side he hides from everyone. Although he rarely smiles, he always appears whenever she is in trouble. Whether she is being bullied or feeling insecure, Soo-ho silently protects her without asking for anything in return. Little by little, Ju-kyung starts developing feelings for him. Every small act of kindness from Soo-ho makes her heart race. For the first time, she wonders if someone could truly love her beyond her appearance. At the same time, Han Seo-jun also grows closer to Ju-kyung. He pretends to tease her, but deep inside he genuinely cares about her happiness. He notices her fears and insecurities and encourages her to be more confident. Unlike Soo-ho, Seo-jun openly shows his emotions, making Ju-kyung feel comfortable whenever they are together. The friendship between Soo-ho and Seo-jun is far from ordinary. They were once inseparable best friends, but a tragic incident involving their close friend caused them to become enemies. Both blame themselves for what happened, yet neither has the courage to face the painful truth. Ju-kyung unknowingly becomes the person standing between the two boys. She hopes they can forgive each other and become friends again, but the wounds from the past are much deeper than she imagined. Meanwhile, Ju-kyung's biggest nightmare almost comes true. One afternoon, she accidentally washes off part of her makeup while outside. Panicking, she desperately tries to hide her face before anyone recognizes her. Every second feels like her perfect life is about to collapse. Soo-ho finds her first and quietly helps her escape before anyone notices. Instead of laughing at her, he tells her she doesn't need to be ashamed of who she really is. His words touch Ju-kyung deeply because no one has ever accepted her without judging her appearance. As their relationship grows stronger, rumors begin spreading around school. Many students become jealous of Ju-kyung's closeness with Soo-ho. Some girls start plotting against her, determined to expose the secret she has hidden for so long. Just when Ju-kyung thinks she has finally found happiness, an unexpected person from her old school appears. This student knows exactly how Ju-kyung looked before makeup and threatens to reveal everything. With her secret hanging by a thread, Ju-kyung realizes that one mistake could destroy her friendships, her love, and the new life she fought so hard to build. The moment she fears most is now closer than ever. The student from Ju-kyung's former school finally puts the plan into action. Photos of Ju-kyung without makeup begin spreading among students, and whispers quickly turn into cruel gossip. Within hours, everyone who once admired her starts questioning whether her beauty was ever real. Ju-kyung feels her world falling apart. She locks herself in her room, convinced that history is repeating itself. The confidence she had worked so hard to build disappears, and she believes no one will ever accept the real her. When Soo-ho hears what happened, he immediately goes to see her. Instead of asking about the rumors, he simply tells her that he already knew the truth from the beginning. He gently reminds her that the person he fell for was never the makeup, but her kindness, honesty, and caring heart. His words give Ju-kyung the courage to face the people she has been hiding from. She returns to school, expecting more humiliation, but this time she refuses to run away. Seo-jun is furious when he learns who exposed Ju-kyung. Without caring about the consequences, he stands up for her and warns everyone to stop treating people based on their appearance. His actions surprise the entire school and prove that he truly cares about her. As time passes, the rivalry between Soo-ho and Seo-jun reaches its peak. Both boys finally confront each other about the painful past they have been avoiding for years. After an emotional conversation, they realize that neither of them was truly responsible for their friend's tragedy. The guilt they carried had only pushed them further apart. Although they are not completely reconciled, they begin letting go of their hatred. Just when everything seems to be improving, Soo-ho receives heartbreaking news. His father asks him to leave Korea to take care of family matters abroad. The sudden decision leaves Soo-ho with almost no time to prepare. Before leaving, Soo-ho quietly meets Ju-kyung. He promises that no matter how far apart they are, his feelings for her will never change. Ju-kyung struggles to hold back her tears as they say goodbye, uncertain if they will ever meet again. After Soo-ho leaves, Seo-jun stays by Ju-kyung's side, helping her through the difficult days. His feelings for her grow even stronger, but he knows that her heart still belongs to someone else. Now Ju-kyung faces the hardest choice of all. Will she continue waiting for the boy she loves, or will fate slowly bring her closer to the one who has never left her side? The answer will change all of their lives forever. Months pass, and Ju-kyung slowly begins to rebuild her confidence. Instead of hiding behind makeup all the time, she starts accepting that true beauty comes from being honest with herself. Although she still enjoys makeup, she no longer wants it to define who she is. Seo-jun remains by her side through every difficult moment. He finally confesses that he has loved her for a long time. Ju-kyung is deeply touched by his sincerity, but after thinking carefully, she gently tells him that her heart has always belonged to Soo-ho. Though heartbroken, Seo-jun smiles and accepts her decision. He chooses to protect their friendship rather than force a love that isn't returned. His maturity earns everyone's respect, and he begins chasing his dream of becoming a successful singer. Years later, Soo-ho returns to Korea. The moment he and Ju-kyung see each other again, all the memories and emotions they tried to hide come rushing back. Even after spending so much time apart, they realize their love has never faded. Soo-ho apologizes for leaving so suddenly and thanks Ju-kyung for waiting for him. Ju-kyung admits that despite all the pain, she never stopped believing they would meet again. They embrace, promising never to let distance separate them again. Their relationship grows stronger than ever. This time, Ju-kyung is no longer afraid to let Soo-ho see her without makeup. She finally understands that the people who truly love her will accept every side of her. Meanwhile, Seo-jun achieves success as a singer. Although he still carries memories of Ju-kyung, he chooses to move forward with his life, knowing that real love also means letting someone be happy. The former classmates who once judged Ju-kyung begin to regret their actions. Many realize they had been fooled by appearances and learn an important lesson about kindness and acceptance. Ju-kyung also follows her dream by becoming a talented makeup artist. Instead of using makeup to hide people's flaws, she uses it to help others discover confidence in themselves. Her own painful experiences inspire many people who struggle with self-esteem. In the end, Soo-ho and Ju-kyung continue their journey together, proving that love built on trust and honesty is far stronger than beauty on the outside. True beauty ends with a powerful message: real beauty is not found in perfect makeup or a perfect face. It comes from confidence, kindness, and accepting yourself for who you truly are.